Losing or maintaining your weight can be challenging, especially if you're dealing with diabetes. You've probably already heard that a key for managing healthy weight is to have a healthy metabolism. But what does this actually mean? Your metabolism is the sum of the chemical reactions that occur within your system. And of course, one very important chemical reaction is the production of insulin. But your body needs energy to fuel those vital chemical reactions. And as insulin is the delivery system for transporting energy to your cells, being diabetic or even pre-diabetic can complicate your metabolic health. So naturally, you'll want to eat foods that not only boost your metabolism, but also support your insulin production instead of disrupting it. That's why we've rounded up 8 of the very best foods which can supply needed energy and help to manage your weight. These 8 amazing, nourishing foods will also help you avoid blood sugar spikes, and they can help get your metabolism back on track. And you won't believe how one of these choices can become your go-to metabolic hack for boosting your metabolism by up to 40%. We'll also reveal the foods that aren't so great for your metabolism and why you should avoid them. Plus, stick around to the end to discover the surprisingly simple methods for improving your metabolism outside of your kitchen. But before we get this metabolism boosting party started, please take a quick moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And stay tuned to learn how you can grab 2 free gifts on us. Alright, get ready. Here comes 8 diabetic-friendly foods that boost your metabolism. Ever heard of metabolic syndrome? You can be diagnosed with metabolic syndrome if you display at least 3 of these 5 symptoms: excessive abdominal fat, high blood pressure, high triglyceride levels, low HDL cholesterol levels, and insulin resistance or chronic high blood sugar levels. As obesity and poor heart health are main risk factors for developing diabetes, a huge portion of type 2 diabetics are also managing metabolic syndrome. And that begs the question, how can you lower your risk of developing diabetes and metabolic syndrome? Naturally, it all starts with food. However, here's something you should first understand: metabolic rate. Your metabolic rate is basically the amount of energy that your system burns over a given period of time. It's comprised of 3 main factors: basal metabolic rate, or BMR. This is the amount of calories you burn while your body is resting. Your body requires a minimum number of calories to power essential biological processes, like breathing, heart function, blood circulation, and hormone functions. Your BMR accounts for about 50 to 80% of your total metabolic rate. Exercise activity. Exercise can account for about 20% of your total metabolic rate, and according to a recent study, it can reach up to 50% if you're more active. Thermogenesis. This is also known as the thermic effect of food, or TEF, which makes for about 10% of your total metabolic rate. TEF is basically how many calories you burn during digestion, as well as the energy required for transporting nutrients throughout your body. So, altogether, you can think of your total metabolic rate as the speed of your metabolism. The faster your metabolic rate, the more calories you'll burn. Naturally, a huge component for reducing those 5 metabolic syndrome symptoms is found within the foods you regularly consume. So, it's time to get to the list. Here comes 8 diabetic-friendly foods that boost your metabolism. Number 8. Quinoa. Quinoa is a popular gluten-free, lower-carb alternative to rice. That's why it's become a superstar grain food for diabetics. Quinoa, which isn't actually a grain, but rather a seed, is a nutritional powerhouse. Every tiny seed is loaded with dietary fiber, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc. But more importantly, it's also packed with protein, containing approximately 8 grams of protein per cup of cooked quinoa. Protein has been shown to help your body slow the introduction of glucose into the bloodstream. Plus, the human body actually uses more energy to digest and process protein-rich foods, which, in effect, increases TEF, or the thermic effect of food, thereby speeding up your metabolic rate. Plus, a cup of quinoa also contains 58% of your daily requirement for manganese. This mineral has been shown to aid with insulin secretion, blood sugar stabilization, and it plays an integral role in activating enzymes which boost metabolism. And separate animal studies have revealed that by decreasing blood sugar and triglyceride levels, quinoa can improve metabolic health. Number 7. Fenugreek. For thousands of years, this herb has been utilized in Eastern medicine to fight indigestion, aid glucose control, and yes, speed up the metabolism. These edible brown seeds, commonly used as a spice in Indian cuisine, are nutrient-dense and are a great source of fiber, iron, manganese, and magnesium. Iron aids immune system function. Manganese has been shown to improve bone health, and it aids various metabolic processes. Magnesium has been shown to aid heart health, and low magnesium levels increase the risk of developing diabetes. And while a tablespoon of fenugreek seeds contains 6 grams of carbohydrates, it also has 3 grams of dietary fiber, which gives it an excellent blood sugar stabilizing carb-to-fiber ratio. A tablespoon of fenugreek also supplies 3 grams of protein to help your body slow your digestion. But better yet, research shows that fenugreek helps with appetite management and fat burning, which is great news for your metabolism. Plus, other studies indicate that fenugreek has the power to lower triglycerides and may carry anti-inflammatory properties. These abilities all add up to another food that can boost your metabolism. Plus, these seeds are yet another excellent weapon in your fight against diabetes. Research has also found that type 1 diabetics who consumed fenugreek powder regularly for 10 days experienced improved blood sugar levels, as well as decreased total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol levels. Studies even show that fenugreek can lower post-meal blood sugar levels by about 13% for non-diabetics. But what if you've got a craving for something sweet? Stay tuned for a secretly healthy dessert food which can supercharge your metabolism. But first, let's kickstart our metabolism with a refreshing dip in the ocean. Here comes number 6. Oysters. Oysters are a low-calorie, low-carbohydrate seafood delight. One medium-sized oyster supplies just 41 calories, 2.5 grams of carbs, and 4.7 grams of beneficial protein. These marine-based gems are packed with a ton of nutrients, specifically iodine. Cooking 3 ounces of these little wonders gives you 93 micrograms of iodine, which is 75% of your daily requirement. Why is iodine so important? Your thyroid gland plays a large role in regulating your metabolism, and it needs iodine to function correctly. Since your body can't produce iodine on its own, oysters can be an excellent vehicle for this needed nutrient. Plus, a single medium oyster also provides 45% of the daily recommended intake of zinc. This trace mineral aids energy production, brain function, and yes, it also aids your thyroid and metabolism. Zinc is also utilized in your body's production of insulin, and studies show that zinc supplementation has a beneficial effect on glucose control. So, oysters can fit perfectly into your pro-metabolism, anti-diabetes diet. But when it comes to cooking, which spices may also help to boost your metabolism? Stay tuned to find out, and stick around to learn which spicy and flavorful ingredient lands in our number 1 spot. Speaking of spice, get a load, or even just a pinch of number 5, ginger. A staple in different cuisines around the world, ginger isn't just known for its flavor-enhancing properties. Research from 2012 showed that consuming 2 grams of ginger powder with hot water can actually help you burn an extra 43 calories versus drinking water alone. Other studies show that ginger supplementation can help reduce body weight, BMI, and high blood insulin levels in obese individuals. A separate study found that type 2 diabetics who consumed 2 grams of ginger powder per day lowered their fasting glucose levels by an average of 12%. And when it comes to decreasing LDL cholesterol, ginger can also be a wonderful part of your health arsenal. A recent study found that participants with elevated blood fat levels who consumed 5 grams of ginger powder daily for 3 months lowered their LDL cholesterol by 17.4%. Research also shows that ginger may help lower total cholesterol and triglycerides. Plus, a 2012 study published in the journal Metabolism showed that consuming ginger daily may increase levels of thermogenesis while decreasing hunger levels. So, it appears that regularly consuming even a small amount of ginger has the potential to benefit your metabolism in a variety of ways. But are there any other foods you can eat in small doses to give your metabolism a huge boost? And beyond food, are there any liquids that may aid your metabolic health? Stay tuned to discover some uniquely powerful foods and drinks to supercharge your metabolism. But first, don't forget to claim your 2 free gifts. Grab our free ebook, Superfoods for Diabetics, to get the inside scoop on the most delicious, nutrient-dense diabetes-fighting foods on the planet. And watch episode 1 of that diabetes documentary, a hard-hitting, eye-opening look at the diabetes epidemic, so you can arm yourself with the truth and fight back. To get both of these amazing gifts absolutely free, check out the link in the description below this video. Okay, we're ready to dive into number 4, water. While drinking hot water specifically infused with ginger can boost your metabolism, keeping yourself hydrated throughout the day also provides an additional metabolic boost. Research has shown that drinking half a liter of water can increase resting metabolism by 10 to 30%, and perhaps even up to 40%. That's because your body processes water by warming it to your body temperature, and that's why studies show that drinking cold water can increase the calorie burning effect of hydration. But keep in mind that this simple metabolism hack only lasts for up to an hour and a half after drinking water. So it pays to stay hydrated throughout the day. And naturally, drinking water before a meal has been shown to decrease hunger levels and can help you avoid overeating. But were you aware that many people consume about 20% of their daily calories from drinks? That means it's far better for your weight, your glucose control, and your metabolism in general to avoid sodas and sugary drinks, which provide little to no hydration, in favor of simple, pure water. However, if you'd really like to supercharge your healthy drink, try adding a slice of lemon to your water. Much like ginger, studies show that infusing hot water with lemon can help to boost your metabolism. So, make sure to remember this neat little metabolic hack the next time you're feeling thirsty. But does this mean you should avoid all other liquids? Actually, get ready for a surprise, because here comes another excellent drink to benefit your metabolism. Number 3, coffee. Yep, caffeine is a stimulant that not only keeps you energized and awake, but also spurs your metabolism into action. Research has shown that caffeine drinks have a direct effect on energy expenditure and metabolism, making it easier to burn calories. Multiple studies show that the caffeine within coffee can boost your metabolic rate by as much as 11%. And other research found that caffeine helps with breaking down fat cells. As caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant, it triggers a release of adrenaline, which then sends a signal to fat cells to break down and dissolve. All told, studies show that caffeine may increase fat burning by up to 10% for overweight individuals, and it can even increase fat burning in leaner individuals by as much as 29%. Plus, 1 cup of coffee contains 11% of your daily requirement for riboflavin, or vitamin B2, which helps your body metabolize food for energy. It also aids thyroid and adrenal function. And coffee can be a powerful weapon in the fight against diabetes. In fact, studies show that regular coffee drinkers decrease their risk of developing type 2 diabetes by as much as 67%. Now, are you ready for a metabolism-boosting sweet treat? That's right, look out for number 2, cacao. Fans of dark chocolate rejoice. Researchers discovered that cocoa and its derived extracts activate the genes responsible for burning fat. And animal studies found that dietary cocoa has the ability to lessen obesity-related inflammation. Further studies also suggest that regular cocoa powder supplementation can reduce the rate of body weight gain, decrease liver triglycerides, and it can lessen insulin resistance. And the antioxidants and flavonols within cacao have been shown to help lower blood pressure and LDL cholesterol. That means this deliciously decadent dessert food can actually improve your heart health, thus improving your metabolism. Dark chocolate is also packed with minerals like copper, iron, selenium, magnesium, chromium, and manganese. In fact, 100 grams of dark chocolate contains nearly 100% of your daily recommended intake of manganese. And as previously mentioned, this mineral has the ability to not only aid blood sugar regulation, it also activates metabolism-boosting enzymes. Of course, cacao products will be high in fat and calories. A 100-ounce serving can contain upwards of 600 calories, but its dense nutritional profile means that just a little bit can go a long way to helping you fight diabetes and boost your metabolism. And now, get ready to discover our favorite spicy, flavor-packed, diabetic-friendly food that boosts your metabolism. Number 1. Chili peppers. If you can handle the heat, chili peppers will give you some amazing health benefits. The secret ingredient within peppers is a nifty little compound called capsaicin. Research shows that capsaicin has the ability to boost thermogenesis, thereby increasing your metabolic rate. Chili peppers are also a great source of potassium, riboflavin, and niacin, or vitamin B3, which means they can help reduce your risk of heart disease. Therefore, the nutrients within chili peppers can be immensely beneficial for your metabolism. Studies show that capsaicin also supplies other metabolism-boosting benefits, including increased appetite control, improved weight management, and increased fat burning. Other studies have linked regular capsaicin consumption to lowered inflammation and a reduced risk of inflammatory conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and Alzheimer's disease. So, all told, research shows that chili peppers have the ability to speed up your metabolism and help you become more efficient at burning calories. However, scientists are also quick to point out that, as is the case with most any food, the metabolic benefits of chili peppers are still modest, and you shouldn't overconsume them in the hopes of getting a huge and immediate metabolism jolt. Like any food, it's best to watch your portions. However, adjusting your diet to include low-calorie, low-carbohydrate, metabolism-boosting foods and liquids can still add up to improving your overall health. Okay, so that about does it for our list. But as we promised, here are just a few foods which aren't so great for your metabolism. Refined or processed grains, such as white rice or white pasta. They're full of empty calories, and studies show that they can slow your metabolism and cause weight gain. Deep fried foods and foods loaded with trans or saturated fats. Watch out for baked goods, cakes, cookies, pies, frozen pizza, and non-dairy coffee creamer. These sugar-rich foods will cause your body to become less efficient at burning calories. Highly processed sodium-rich foods. Canned soups, chips, crackers, and pretzels will promote weight gain and can have a detrimental effect on your cardiovascular system. Sweetened beverages. These addictive drinks will bring your metabolism to a grinding halt, spike your blood glucose, and cause your body to hold on to fat instead of burning it. Plus, these drinks contribute to insulin resistance and obesity. Now, as promised, here are some non-food related ways to boost your metabolism. Get active. Physical activity does indeed play a major role in improving your metabolism, and research has revealed that regularly participating in high-intensity interval training can increase your metabolic rate, reduce belly fat, and decrease overall fat mass. Sleep better. Recent studies found that getting up to 12 hours of sleep can restore your metabolism, while grabbing only 4 hours of sleep can slow your metabolism and may trigger weight gain. But regularly getting 8 hours of quality sleep can be enough to aid your metabolic health. Don't stress. Research has revealed that chronic stress can play a major part in slowing your metabolic rate. It can also lead to weight gain, as the human body will metabolize food more slowly while under stress. Plus, stress can lead to overindulging in high-fat, high-sugar foods. Therefore, implement mindfulness techniques like yoga and meditation to improve your metabolism away from the dinner table. So, which metabolic-friendly foods are your favorites? Let us know by commenting below. Also, don't forget to claim your 2 free gifts by clicking the link below. And make sure to like this vid and subscribe to Diabetes Smarts, your hub for all the latest tips and tricks on how to fight back against obesity and diabetes. Thanks for watching. We hope you're having a happy and healthy day.